Hi everyone, so it's me, Acadia Veneer. Do you see how that contracted? They're pressurizing my face again. I have to say this because people stop watching my videos because I think I look ugly. They make me look ugly so that you stop watching my videos. Watch my videos, they save my life. Please. That's happening from the welled up ions under the skin. They well up from being released from the charger. The atoms in the charger hold them in there under pressure. An immense amount of ions can fit inside of an atom because they're compressed from pressure. Basically, what happens is they spin the charger with a brass brush or a piece of metal, a piece of brass that rubs against it, and it pulls ions out of it. Basically, these ions, well up under the skin and cause it to expand. This expansion causes the skin to become blanch white from pushing out blood flow. The brow ridge will look more extended from pressurization. The skin will become puffy and thick from silica under the skin. And you'll get these crazy lines right here, which are from pressurization leaking out from the eye cavities. Because the charger is inside your head, inside your knees. They can put them anywhere. They're extremely tiny. Vladimir Putin pioneered nanotechnology. Basically, it's a little cylindrical thing with pegs on it, and the pegs are magnetic responsive. The rest of it isn't, and the pegs spin from little lines of magnetism pulling on them, spinning them in a circle. Basically, I'm coming to you guys today because he's running the charger in my hip right now, and it expands the tissue and causes it to get stretch mark-like symptoms. He put stretch marks all over my stomach in one night. Overnight, I had stretch marks all over my stomach. He did this to me so that I couldn't have sex. That's why he makes me ugly. Because he doesn't want me having sex because the penis pressurizes particles into the body, causing the particles to be non-micronized. He believes that particles micronize in the human body when they maximize from the cell, meaning the field of friction gets greater as it goes up, causing the particles to fuse together and come out larger. They're hitting me with downward magnetism right now, as you can see from these particles right here. They're doing this because they don't want me to talk and it stalls out the synapses. Basically, this is all crystal matter, which pressurizes into a stream, pressurizing out particles, causing the crystal matter to go into the brain and stall out the synapses. You can see this clear haze, mirage-like thing right here. He's doing this so I can't think to tell you what he's done to my body and what he's doing to my body. He wants my hip to break, which is why he's been doing this to my hip with a charger, blowing out the meat and the muscle around it with the charger by causing the skin to expand, which I've proved to you by going like this and showing the skin retract around it. Ions expand the skin, causing stretching and tearing. Basically, what he's doing is trying to cause my hip to break so that when they put the hip replacement in, he gets the orbital socket with the bone marrow in it. He thinks that bone marrow is life transference, and he wants my bone marrow because I'm a pressurization child, which means he put a charger inside my mother's womb and pressurized it while she was pregnant for me, causing my cells to become larger, my brain cells and my body cells. Now, this fucking idiot thinks that because my cells are larger, he wants the minerals inside of them. Idiot, they come out larger, meaning they're clustered together in larger chunks of small atoms, meaning between those atoms, microgases will accumulate and burn out your skin from radiation. Okay? Are you not understanding this? Vladimir Putin, you're a dumbass. Basically, I'm a targeted individual, and I'm being killed slowly for my brain proteins and my bone marrow. This is what targeted individuals is all about. Killing people for their brain proteins and their bone marrow, and once in a while someone who's the opposition to him that might be working on Morgellons disease or stumbled across some information that could reveal his grandmaster scheme to take over the world. He wants to eventually whittle the world down to one colony of people that he uses to A, farm other people for life transference, meaning breed people, and 2, a group of children which he takes minerals from because their cells are smaller. So now, since I have explained to him the way that the spectrum of pressurization works and the spectrum of BMP causing the maximization, now he wants to take them from smaller children because they have smaller cells, meaning that it will refract smaller minerals, which will let in less microgases. Gases are buoyant, so they go right to pressurization. So basically they would go to the pressurized pockets of space between the atoms, the cluster of atoms fused together with static friction. I know my science might seem confusing because this is all brand new to you, but if you check out my Facebook, Acadia Leveneer, that's ACADIALEEVENEER, and look through everything. You have to look through everything to understand it. I'm telling you, you will understand this. It's worth it. It's your life. Take the time to do it, please. I know it's monotonous. I know that they've had me fill it up with a whole bunch of stupid, meaningless posts. But every single one of those posts has saved my life because it corroborates what's going to happen to me. So I can't die on a day that I predict that they're going to give me a heart attack with a charger. Or I can't die on a day that I say that they're trying to give me a pulmonary embolism, because that's evidence and it will prove that it's happening to me. And what other man would have the power to do this to me than Vladimir Putin?